Our next guest is a veteran actor on the big and small screen, but his next character is one of the most mysterious yet.
Here to discuss his role in the new TNT drama, The Librarians, is actor Christian Kane.
Welcome.
I love that name,
Thanks,
Christian Kane.
It's kind of an oxymoron because Kane wasn't a Christian, but I don't think my mama knew it.
It works for me.
There you go.
The Librarians certainly, it doesn't sound like a drama-filled series exactly, but it's an interesting plot. 4 ordinary people have been chosen to be part of an organization dedicated to protecting the world's ancient artifacts from enemies.
Yes, sir.
Tell me more.
Yeah, well, let me tell
Is
you,
there
man.
more to tell?
There is. It's so funny because it kind of throws you because it's the Librarians. It's basically Indiana Jones with a lot of magic.
Yeah.
My dear friend Noah Wiley started this 10 years ago. As a matter of fact, it airs December 7th, Sunday.
Awesome.
And it'll be 10 years to the day that Noah Wiley did the first Librarian movie.
Awesome.
So he comes back to reprise his role, and he takes a bunch of us on the trip with him. And so it's a lot of fun, man. I mean, when you come out here, I just spent 5 years on Leverage getting to be Jason Bourne. And now I get to be Indiana Jones. And for a kid to come out to Los Angeles and be fortunate enough to be an actor, to get to play some of the roles that you grew up with as a kid just loving, it's been, I'm very fortunate. The Lord's blessed me. Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
So tell us more about your character.
I play Jacob Stone.
Right.
He's an art history major.
He's targeted for assassination.
He is. They don't like him very much because he's got secrets. But he's also, he knows a lot about Native American art. I'm Cherokee. And he also knows a lot about architecture and just history in general. We're all very smart in our own way, but so it's a stretch for me. It's a stretch for me to act like I'm smart.
Now
You're being modest.
Oh,
Well, I'm
that's
not
a
really.
stretch.
I'm
No.
street smart, but I'm not. Yeah,
But
exactly.
you studied art history in college,
I
didn't
did,
you?
but they kicked
But
me
you were
out.
also
So
a
there
jock.
you go.
But you probably got more than your average actor would have gotten in terms of exposure to.
I did. I enjoy art, and it's something that I've always been fond of. So John Rogers, who created the show and wrote this character with me in mind, he made this guy from Oklahoma.
Yes.
And an art history major. So that was his.
Did you see the film? Because the series is an adaptation of the film. What are the differences, the similarities? Can you talk about it?
Sure. I mean, the only thing that I can think of that are different is the fact that we've got more technology now to make the monsters even better and the magic even stronger.
Yeah.
Because Noah Wiley did such a good job. If you've seen the films, then you know that Noah started off sort of a geek, sort of a nerd, and he's now become this force to be reckoned with as Indiana Jones. Well, we're starting out like that. You know, we've got to find our way, and Noah's going to lead us through the trenches, and so it's going to be a fun ride, man. We have to start to work where he did, you know, 10 years ago, and get to where he's at, and so that's what he's doing. Is he's at the helm and he's kind of leading the ship.
Why do you think these shows about magic and monsters and fantasy are having a real moment in pop culture right now?
I tell you,
Really
man,
big right now.
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily if it's something that's new. I mean, we had Star Trek, we had all this other stuff. Let me explain. I mean, like I love those shows. Our good friend Tony it's great to watch a crime drama, to watch who did it. Well, let's put them on trial. Let's put them away. We have so many of those, man. And some people, I think that's why Leverage that I was on for so long was such a big hit, because people want to sit back on the couch, they want to let go of their day, they want to crack a beer, they want to disappear. That's one of the reasons I'm an actor, is I saw films early in life where I could transport myself into the movie and be there with those guys and not be on the couch, not be thinking about work. Yeah. This is one of those shows. It gets you out of the real world, which I think we all need to do this day and age, just, you know, and it puts you in a place where you can enjoy TV. It's entertainment. This is how we're supposed to feel. That's why the Star Wars thing I just saw was so cool. I want to go back into that world because I used to live there. I used to live on Dantooie and all.
Did you jump and get scared in that moment when looking at the trailer?
I didn't, but I thought the new thing with the cross, I said, oh my God. I can't believe they didn't show Harrison Ford, though. That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. Now, you seem so passionate about your craft.
Yeah.
When were you first bitten by the acting bug?
You know, I went to 5 different elementary schools. I moved around a lot. I was always a new kid. I was always getting beat up. My friends were the movies. I went to the movies on the weekends, and
You were bullied?
And I was, oh man.
You?
Yeah. Well, anyway.
You look pretty tough.
Well, no, I was a mama's boy. It wasn't until about my 38th beat that I said, wait, if I punch back, do I get the? No. Then I moved, anyway, we won't get into that. But the fact is that, you know, the movies became my friends. They were my best friends. It was a way for me to escape. That's why I love this show and some of the other shows.
What are the films from your childhood that sort of kind of got you through?
You know, the thing with me is that
Indiana Jones, obviously.
Indiana Jones, you've got Top Gun. I was going to be a jet fighter. Then he did and not to just go off Tom Cruise, but then he did cocktails. So I'm going to be a bartender. And then I saw another one. I was like, oh, I'm going to be a firefighter. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. And then one day it just hit me. I was around 14 years old. I said, I can just be an actor and do
That's
them
it.
all.
And do them all.
And do
Cover
them
the
all.
gamut.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You
yeah.
also sing, actually.
I do,
You have a
yeah.
band, and it's
I have a
called
band.
Kane?
It's called Kane, yeah.
All right, talk
yeah.
to us about singing, and which do you prefer, acting or singing?
Well,
Sophie's choice.
Yeah. Okay. I love acting. Acting. The thing about acting is that it's a job, but I haven't worked a day in my life in this business, to be honest with you. It's a job. You go to work and it's fun and it's what I want to do and it's my job. Music is a release.
Yeah.
I can do that at home with a glass of wine and be just as great as if you're in a coliseum. You know what I mean? So it's like that's something that I can go out on the street and do a little bit of acting and maybe get locked up. But if I go out there and play a little music, I might even make some money. You never know. It's just something that I pour out. It's like cooking for me. I love to cook. You cook, you do music. That's something. And when the music got to be a business, I didn't like it as much, to be honest with you. But acting has always been my first passion, and I just love it to death, man.
So what do we
Real
expect
Renaissance man,
Yeah, I was
aren't
gonna,
you?
Yeah.
Let's not get into
You
that.
act, you cook, you sing.
I have a cooking show coming out. We actually just did.
There we go.
Are you
I know,
serious?
not like reality TV or anything like that, but it's literally we just Dean Devlin was I was fortunate enough. Dean Devlin is off doing Geostorm right now with Gerard Butler, big movie in Louisiana, and he had the cameras left over from the Librarians, and I said, could I borrow them for a couple of days? And he's such a nice guy, and he's been a friend of mine for years. He said, take them. So in about a week and a half, we set up shop in Portland, Oregon, and shot this little cooking show.
What's your best dish
we're
as we
editing.
go out?
I make purple pizza, man. I make this pizza. I put this. I put like 2 cans of crushed olives, and it turns the sauce purple, and then it's on a really.
We
crispy
need your
crust.
purple pizza for Purple Rain
Yeah.
while we're reading
You see what
Let's
I'm
Go
saying?
Crazy.
That's it, man. What a great
idea.
segue.
That's it.
I knew it was coming. That's
All
right.
right,
yeah.
you come back with the
Thank
purple
you.
purple pizza. We'll bring
I
the
will.
Purple Rain, and it's a date.
I would
all right?
love to. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360. Purple.